Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Colonial Impact Wrestling. My name is The Colonist, and today we have the third of four Money in the Bank qualifying ladder matches between Agent 47 of Shades of Black, Michael Corleone, the man of three New Yorks, and the returning Street Fighter Sagat. Let's get this going. Now, I'm excited because Sagat is looking to return, and you know the first thing he's going to do is go straight after Agent 47 after what Shades of Black did to Sagat and Ken Masters. And I'm excited to see this match unfold, as it were, because Agent 47, who is looking to break out as a singles competitor while he's part of the entity of Shades of Black, you've got the man from New York, Michael Corleone, the man of three New Yorks. And you also have Sagat, who has made a return, was out for 4 weeks with a massive concussion, and has since been, healed up. I gave him an extra 3 weeks off, thanks to my little awesome recording issues. But here we are. We finally are back with CIW. Third day. This is what? Thursday. So we have 2 more matches. And actually, speaking of, I got a phone call earlier today telling me that Wario and Waluigi has the flu and will be out of action this week. So their open challenge is not going to happen this week. So instead, well, I'll tell you after Agent 47's entrance. Here comes this stupid guy.
Following contest is a ladder match. On the way to the ring, from Washington, D.C., the Hitman.
So, Hitman, Agent 47, coming to the ring. One member of Shades of Black. I think he'd like to think he's the leader. Although I think Chrono is probably jockeying for that position as well, after the shocking events that happened at Doomsday. But anyway, so Waluigi has the flu. Wario will be in action this week against whoever decides to answer that open challenge. One of the 2 men who will answer the open challenge, and whoever it is that makes it to that open challenge, when Waluigi's better, they will face each other. The teams will face each other if Wario loses his singles match, and whoever the open challenge guy wins, they will face each other for the tag titles. Here comes Corleone, and I'll finish that up.
From New York, Michael.
From New York, Michael Corleone. From the third Godfather, because we are poorly budgeted. But anyway, and I'll get to that in a second too, but anyway, so the stipulation is if Wario pins whoever is answering that open challenge, then Wario and Waluigi once again will be able to pick their opponents for Oblivion. If not, if whoever this open challenge guy wins, then that will be the team that they face come Oblivion on July the 26th. It is a Saturday. Here comes Sagat.
And the opponent from Dover, Delaware, the Soldier.
Not many people excited to see Sagat, and I wonder why. That's a very interesting thought. I'm not really sure why that's the case. Maybe this just is more of a I don't know many Street Fighter people, but maybe this is just a place for M. Bison, and they just don't want to have to deal with Sagat. I don't know. I don't really care, honestly. It's good to see him back. I'm surprised he's not getting a good reception, but you know what? Anything can happen in CIW. Some people will be cheered who shouldn't be cheered. Aquaman. And some people who should be cheered won't be, such as Sagat right now. And here comes the eye patch, and Sagat ready to go. And I have to wonder, how does Sagat accurately compete with one functioning eye, is my question. How is he even able to do that? Because you're losing a whole side of periphery with that eye patch, but he seems to pull it off. I mean, he seems to do it. And, Sagat, I don't know to be honest with you, I know nothing about Street Fighter or the story of Street Fighter. I was always more of a Mortal Kombat guy myself. As you can probably see, there's 2 members of Street Fighter on the roster and 4 members of Mortal Kombat on our roster, so there you go. And with more to come, and now let me get back to what I was saying before. Now, you heard in the storyline video that we're going to have 2 brands and one gut check roster, which is going to be all original talent. Now, I'm working on building the original talent right now. I'm hoping to have that finished before I get the second brand going. So, we're going to try and get that finished first, and immediately, Agent 47 leaves the ring. Typical shades of black right there. We saw it with Chrono earlier this week. Agent 47 right alongside it. And Agent 47 now going to be just launched. Oh, what a backbreaker by Sagat. Right on to Agent 47. No surprises there. Agent 47 out for in a bad way here because Sagat is out for vengeance. And who knows whether he's going to get a nice leg drop on the arm by Corleone, who is also looking for a 3rd consecutive match in a 3rd consecutive pay-per-view, although he's probably hoping to be something other than A, the pre-show, or B, the first match on the card. He's probably looking to get into that Money in the Bank match. He's actually who I'm rooting for in this. You know, I like Sagat. Don't get me wrong. I'm obviously not rooting for anybody who's part of Shades of Black. And Corleone, I've always liked Corleone, and I think he deserves his due. And I think this is a great way for him to do it, if he gets the opportunity. And looks like we're going to see a swinging neck breaker there by the Godfather himself. Agent 47, the Hitman, Sagat. Here comes the eye patch, because I don't really have anything else to call him. And now an armbar. Michael Corleone showing off shades of Chris Jericho's 1,004 holds. About 500 of which are armbar. Which I just saw that video the other day where Jericho's just got this massive ass list. He's just like, hold number 1, armbar. Hold number 2, wrist lock. Hold number 3, armbar. Hold number 4, armbar. Oh, that was a riot. You know, I gotta say, let me go on a tangent about Chris Jericho. I have always admired Chris Jericho from start to finish, like his whole career. He's had a fantastic career. I have never disliked Chris Jericho, even in kayfabe, because 90s Chris Jericho, before he joined WWE, back when WCW Chris Jericho, he was really starting to create his character there, and it's awesome to see, especially because I've been watching previous WCW Nitros, and it's great to see his character evolve, like to what it ended up becoming in WWE. That's what's so incredible. Is like he first started calling Monday Nitro Monday Night Jericho, and he had this whole idea of saying it'll never ever happen again, because he was like all apologetic, and then he'd just do mean shit. It was great. It was fantastic. He was really starting to tap into the Y2J, the Chris Jericho that we all ended up coming to know and love in WWE. Then he comes to WWE and he's got a huge amount of momentum. And he comes in, first undisputed champion. He's got that same charisma that he had before. And then I didn't love 2002, 2003 Chris Jericho, where he was doing that whole King of the World gimmick. That was probably the one time that I never really cared for I didn't care for Chris Jericho. 2004 was okay. His feud with Christian over Trish Stratus was pretty good, going into WrestleMania 20. And then he left for 2 years, and he came back as... I didn't really like the Save Us gimmick either, but it was nice to see him back. It really was nice to see him back. And then when he turned heel in 2008 and became that Chris Jericho, I loved that Chris Jericho, where he just called everybody hypocrites, called all the fans hypocrites. Nice flying neckbreaker by Corleone. That was a great set. 2010, I didn't really pay much attention to him in. And ever since, he's been sporadically jobbing to people, which I think is cool. The fact that Jericho is cool with putting over new talent. Like, that's the point of his career that he's reached. Except he's too skinny now. That's my only issue. He seems like way too skinny. I feel like he could pull off the skinny jeans better than Batista, though. But that's none of my business. Cue the Kermit the Frog tea sipping. Anyway, back to the match. And I just kind of a bitch punch by Agent 47. And Sagat coming in and staying outside of the ring. I have not been paying too much attention to what's been going on. I know that's been kind of back and forth between the three of them. No one's really gotten any momentum. Corleone bringing the first ladder into play just now, this far into the match. Not doing anything with it. Sagat's got 47. Not a good deal for 47. And now just chops to the chest. Painful chops to the chest on the ring apron. And now Corleone just going to take the vengeance out. And went for a high-risk maneuver off the mark. Somehow that didn't hurt him. Thanks a lot, THQ. But that's okay, because this isn't the beginning of the end, at least. Not yet. WWE 12 or 11 was the beginning of the end. But still. And now trading soup bones is 47 and Corleone. Agent 47 getting the better of it. Going for the belt, and Sagat going up, knocking off 47. Is Sagat going to get it? He's got an arm on it, but Corleone going to suplex him out of the ring, it looks like, and dead. You know what's so vicious about that animation, breaking the fourth wall, is that it looks like Sagat lands right on his head. Like straight on the dome. Now Agent 47, there goes the tiger shot onto Corleone on the outside. Agent 47 spazzing in the middle of the ring, now up on the top rope. Spring and elbow drop off the mark. Sagat now entering the ring. 47, nice drop kick to Corleone. Sagat in the center of the ring, doing nothing again. And now everybody just standing around. Nobody doing anything. Poor Corleone. First he gets a tiger shot, then Agent 47 comes and puts a silencer on him. And now Agent 47 just kind of looming over Corleone, who's getting back up. Sagat, what are you doing? Sagat has been walking up and down the ladder repeatedly, not even trying to get the championship. Here we go. Now Sagat and 47 on the top of the ring. Who is going to win this? Who's going to trade the soup bones? Sagat got the better of it. Down he goes, and Sagat, what the hell are you doing? Now Corleone on top. And what are you guys doing? And now right hands and right hands trading more soup bones. The bones of soup. And Sagat's out of the ring. And Sagat fell down. Can we move this ladder or something? Because apparently now punched to the dick by Corleone. He may have gone legit, but that doesn't mean he doesn't know how to play dirty from time to time. He is the man of 3 New Yorks. Sagat now throwing Corleone off. And now Sagat looking to grab the belt. Trying with both arms. Can't reach it apparently. And no, now he's got it. 47's down. Corleone's down. This could be Sagat's opening. Is he going to get the win here? Nobody's there to stop him. Corleone still down. Agent 47 didn't get there in time, and Sagat wins the match. In his first match back in CIW, grabs the title belt, the qualifying belt, to claim his spot. He will meet Symbiote Spider-Man as well as Simon Belmont in the Money in the Bank match. And we have one more to go, and that's going to be next week. We're going to find out who is going to be there. And here goes, and there is your winner, Sagat. Sagat with an impressive return to CIW. You can obviously tell he's been training. What a hell of a match this was for all 3 participants. And Sagat celebrating in the ring. I'd be happy too. The first match you come back, you gain an opportunity at the CIW Heavyweight Championship, which he was supposed to compete in to begin with. So Sagat looking to earn what he rightfully should have had back, and that's a great way to do it by Sagat. Great win by the Street Fighter. Your Al Snow tweet of the day. Global warming is now thought to be the leading cause of documentaries. And I don't know if I totally agree with that. I mean, there are a lot of documentaries about a lot of things, but not one about CIW yet. Well, my name is The Colonist, and we will see you next time, everybody. Good win by Sagat.